Welcome back to CricPundit and a happy new year for everyone watching this video. So now we're going to discuss about the most interesting and a bit confusing thing which BCCI are trying to introduce in the upcoming Indian Premier League. It's about the impact player rule. So before that, let's get on with our formalities. If you're watching this video for the first time, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you receive notifications for all the videos from CricPundit. And this is the first video of 2023 and I have decided to ask a small and a simple question at the end of this video about this topic which I'm going to talk about now. And for all those who are answering for that, not the first one or not the second one, for everyone who are answering for that will be in for a surprise in my next video. So okay. Now let's talk about the most confusing part with this rule, the combination of the playing 11. The first and the primary rule of IPL is that there should be at least 7 Indian players in a playing 11. It might be in the ratio of 7-4 or 8-3 or even 9-2, which has happened in the past, which means an Indian player can be replaced by an Indian player. An overseas player can be replaced by an Indian player. But an Indian player cannot be replaced by an overseas player, and an overseas player cannot be replaced by an overseas player. Well, the last two things is possible when you name only 3 foreigners in your initial playing 11. Yes, it is confusing. Let me give you a perfect example for that. If Chennai Super Kings and Mumbai Indians are playing a game, and MS Dhoni decides to play only 3 foreigners, Devon Conway, Ben Stokes and Moeen Ali, and CSK win the toss and bat first and Conway scores 100, and before the first ball or at any point of time in the second innings, Devon Conway on MS Dhoni decides to replace Devon Conway with Mahesh Deekshana, and now Mahesh Deekshana comes in and bowls his entire quota of 4 overs. So after the game, the scorecard states that CSK have used 4 different foreigners, which is acceptable by the rules, and 8 different Indians, which is also acceptable by the rules. So this can be done. I mean, a foreigner, if you replace a foreigner, you can replace him with an Indian. If you want to get in a foreigner, you have to replace another foreigner or an Indian by naming only 3 foreigners in your playing 11. I know it's still confusing, and you better rewatch this video once again, the last 50 seconds. The next important thing is what all can the replaced player can do in the field. Literally, he can do anything. He can bat, he can bowl his 4 overs, and he can also keep wickets if he has replaced a wicket keeper. It's not like the outgoing bowler or the outgoing player has bowled 3 overs and the incoming player can bowl only 1 over, which means it makes 4 overs. That is not the case. I'll give you another example for this. If Sunrisers are bowling first and they see the ball is doing a lot in the initial stages, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar can bowl out his entire 4 overs by the end of 7th over. He can bowl the first one, third one, 5th one and the 7th one, and he can be replaced at that point of time by T. Natarajan, which means at the back end of the innings, if the ball gets a bit softer, Natarajan will take care of the death overs. He can bowl the 14th, 16th, 18th and 20th, which means possibly they are getting all the 4 overs from the replaced player. So in this IPL, the concept of the 6th bowling option will not be a big thing to worry about for the captains. So these are the basic rules which has been said by the BCCI for this impact player rule. So by the time IPL is starting, there might be a lot of tinkering in these rules. And this impact player rule is not the first time that BCCI are using. Well, in fact, they introduced in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, which happened about 3 to 4 months ago. And at that point, the rule was, this rule can be implied after the end of the 14th over. So in IPL, it can be implied at any point of time. And there was a similar rule like this, which named X Factor rule, which was used in the 2020 BBL. And it was a failure there because the fans were not engaged to that. And I hope the same thing happens with this in this IPL as well. Because, the beauty of IPL, the beauty of cricket itself is, if you name a playing 11, you have to win this game or lose this game with that 11 players. So I said I'll be asking you a question at the end of this video. So here it is. It's a simple one. Who is India's first concussion substitute? Who is the first concussion substitute which India has used ever in international cricket? Well, it is a simple one, but I'll give you a small hint for that. It was a controversial decision. At the point of making this decision, there was a lot of controversies going around. So that is the clue, that is the question. And once again, for those who are answering this video, are in for a surprise. Answering for this question are in for a surprise in my next video. So if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell icon so that you'll receive notifications for all the videos from CricPundit.